They call it music. 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 They call it music.
Welcome to another special edition of a thing called Double Rock. Why just like that music tingling in my ear and ear. Boom! Thing called pure, raw, uncut, unadulterated. Junkanoo knows. Boss, I gotta let you say one of them one time, you know. But you gotta say it with all your chest. You did this. Pure, raw, uncut, unadulterated. Junkanoo knows, my boy. Huh? We coming to you live and direct today, baby. They call you, bring you the best Junkanoo. Yours truly in the host, top class, and my co-host today.
The paparazzi.
Baba, but you gotta put some bass in. And my co-host today.
The paparazzi.
We coming in today, soldier. But look here. Wait, listen to me, boy. We come to talk music today, and I ain't talking about Junkanoo music, boy. We come to set your soul on fire. Huh? Wait, listen to me, father. Junkanoo music over the years been so dangerous, but the Junkanoo music today ain't like the Junkanoo music yesterday.
So how
It don't touch me the same way.
How it used to touch you before and how it touch you now?
Hey, listen to me. That Junkanoo music back in the day cost you one. Judgment, break up your costume. This Junkanoo music today, that's cost you one. The rest your costume down.
Is it because they're using more popular music now, or is it the song selection?
It is. Sometimes you gotta wonder what they playing.
Yeah, sugar.
That's the problem.
Oh,
that's the problem. When you
God.
gotta wonder what somebody playing.
The intro song, they changed the whole intro or the structure of the song. And you trying to figure out what it is they playing.
They start playing and you there listening.
But you just kill me? The people around you dance like they're getting crazy. Like,
and you there like, wait, what are they?
I gotta wait till the chorus comes.
My chorus coming, I still ain't know what it is. Then I say, oh boy, you know what that song is? It would be like, yeah, but that's a song that's playing on the radio now. I say, what song? Who'll sing that? Oh, okay. Boy, listen to me.
Is it
back
such a
in
thing?
the day?
Is it such a thing as I know music songs have to be rewritten to fit in with the pattern or the tempo of the Junkanoo music.
Yeah, but listen to me.
No, hold on. Hear me out. I'm trying to figure out now because I don't know nothing but brass. I just know it would sound good, what don't sound good. I know what it's take me 10 minutes to figure out what the song is. I know it's take pick up in 2 seconds. Now you can get that, right? Now, my thing is this. The songs they playing, when they who would sometimes to rewrite them, either the intro was being changed or the whole song has been significantly changed so much that you can't even identify what the song is.
Listen to me. If you could, as a Junkanoo judgment, as a person that performs in Junkanoo or used to perform in Junkanoo, if I don't know what the song is in 4 bars, wash your gay head ram off.
It goes back to the same rule. If a child can't identify what you bring in terms of costuming, then your head get ram off too. You go
Boss,
too deep.
If I can't, but listen to me, 4 bars. 4 bars, I should be able to know what song you playing. But look here. We had classic songs back in the day that still running the road today if you bomb them.
Yeah. But they don't bomb.
They don't bomb. Those come with this new secular music, they call it.
Secular,
Yeah, man, it ain't what it is. But look here. The dude could come with some old smiling faces and punch your head wide open. Wide open. One little. Wait, that smiling faces, but you get a little ancient word. Huh? But you get, but you remember the Wally 2000? Wait, listen to me.
Hold on, hold on.
These classic songs on the
I can
road.
play the devil's advocate now and ask you one question, boss. You know what the other says now? It's 2025. That's 25 years ago.
And 20,
half of
Wally
these
Boy
musicians,
2000 still punching, man.
half these musicians wasn't even born back then, bro.
But them songs still punching. Just like old reggae. And you just listen to old reggae, and old reggae still ticking.
Actually, I only listen to old reggae. So.
And old reggae still ticking, right? The younger people is listening to old reggae. What you think about Junkanoo? But the last set in Junkanoo that is still relevant is City of Gold.
And that's basically based on the fact that that's also a predominant funeral song that we use for.
But that been the last hit being banging Bay Street for a long time.
And speaking of funeral, I totally missed this on our last show, but anyway, I can put it in right now. We're gonna send condolences to the Valentino Evans family.
Bots.
Yeah.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, to his entire family, all his loved ones from the Valley 1958 and Valley 19, way forward.
Way forward,
'Cause,
all
you know,
night.
yeah, because he was,
Yeah.
by
I guys tell people Bass was a real bass drummer. Bass used to beat drum with two hands.
two hand, yeah.
Not one hand bass drum. It's a two hand bass drum. He hitting seconds and everything in that bass.
And the thing about him is, he coming out to everything. He can show
Oh
up.
yeah. He showing off parade. He showing up to anything, any funeral. He showing up to everything.
Yeah.
Once you call, he coming. And see, and that's another part of the music people don't like talk about. Raw Junkanoo music, father.
So now, since we're talking about raw Junkanoo music,
But the last time we had a competition with raw Junkanoo music was that was Field Rush or Just Rush in Freeport. It's one of those Freeport Rush where they had a raw music zone.
you think we can
The
incorporate?
pure raw music.
You think we can incorporate that in this
Like some
Junkanoo?
groups will fold right up. Some groups will fold right up, father.
So you say they are.
Once the brass shut off, current off. I ain't want you to sleep, dog. Once the brass turn off, but half of these groups be banging depending on brass. But I ain't want you sleeping, though. You get a couple of groups that banging without the brass, and they running pure current. But they get some groups who ain't get that current. Oh, I be real, they ain't get that current. Boss, if the brass shut off, it's just like you turn the radio down.
But you have to agree that the brass complements the raw Junkanoo music. But without the raw Junkanoo music, there will be no Junkanoo.
Only makes sense, eh?
I agree, but you could see in some cases where the brass is just as big as the back line, or in some cases even bigger than the back line. So how can you get that parody or that
But
continuity?
Even though some of these brass bigger than the back line, but when them back line kicking and ticking, but I don't care how loud your brass is, boss. You get that bass is travel. And if you get that thunderous traveling bass and that rhythm thumping, boss, now your brass can be 200 strong, and that music, that raw music coming through, man.
Yeah.
That raw music. Boss, listen to me.
You know what I've noticed
Wait.
recently though?
I gonna tell you
know
something.
what's making a comeback?
What that?
That goat skin, boy. That stinking goat skin. The
Boss,
rhythm section.
What you think?
Because
That's
that
carry the music. That blend the music, dog. That's a blender.
That's that thump in the middle is making
That's
belly,
the blender.
make your belly feel.
That's
Ooh.
the blender. That's the number two. That's the second.
I'm so happy to see it back.
That second says keep the music rolling.
And
dog.
I see a lot of younger people using that instrument nowadays.
But you know what was good when Colors did it. Colors put the brass behind the back line.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait. You want inspiration for a back line? Wait, when the back line get.
What year was that?
I can't remember what year that was, but I think I remember seeing that.
Okay.
But listen to me. You know when a drummer can hear the brass? Music going up 2,000.
So you telling me that how was the overall sound? Was it a better overall sound?
That's a good sound, mate. That's a good blend. And they smaller too now. But what that does is and you know most drummers in the backers be singing songs in their head when they
got-
beat, you know.
And most dancers in the front be singing songs in the
No,
head.
no,
They can't hear
but
the music.
and
I know, yeah.
And Gita, it's
Keep
like
timing.
not even timing, it's motivation.
Okay.
And motivation when they recite
So
when
they
they
don't sing
recite
a
the
song,
song in their
blow the
head,
whistle,
right? They judgment take up.
Would that be the same like blowing the whistle?
No way, it ain't the same.
Okay.
But when you can hear the song from the brass playing in your ears direct, and you beating, come on, boss, your volume going up but judgment 400 times, boy.
You know what's making volume go plenty? Put a camera in front of anybody sitting in the back.
Now, but listen to me. You put a brass in the back of a drummer and watch that upper drummer perform. Watch it.
Would that be feasible for a larger group though? I mean, asking. I'm
Boss,
asking.
listen to me. You just got to try some things. Only one way to find out, you know.
'Cause, man,
Only one way to find out, you know.
what's the most innovative thing that's come to Junkanoo in the last 5 years since the pandemic?
Man, you got to change it. Wait, you know what
Answer the question though.
You know
What's the most innovative thing that's happened to Junkanoo in the last 5 years?
Hey, man, ain't a lot of same old being going on. But you know what I thought about today? You know, and actually this week, you know what I thought about when I was thinking about this music. You can imagine, and I was listening to Ancient Word on my gospel playlist in the morning, right? And when nigga boys come through with the pipe, the bagpipe, because boys through in the section with the bagpipe. You can imagine bagpipe in Junkanoo? Yeah, man, I just stirred a pot up just now. You can imagine bagpipe in Junkanoo? You hear that sound?
I can see someone using
You
it for
can
the right
hear-
application
you-
and the right thing.
You can hear that sound?
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy as hell, boy. That's crazy as hell. Not even that. You ever whistle and listen to Junkanoo? You can imagine 100 people whistling a song on Bay Street?
You have 100 mics?
No, boss. Listen to me. You ever hear a flute blow?
Yeah.
Bam. Whistling, same way. If all us whistle the same time, we just as loud as anything.
Okay.
As simple as it ain't how loud you is, it's the sound, you know.
Yeah.
It's a distinct sound.
You know it's a very distinct sound in Junkanoo? That bugle.
And a bugle, conch shell, boss. I like them conch shell, boss. I call them the cruise ship. I like when them cruise ship horn blow. Them conch shell blow.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's the crazy thing? That crazy soccer horn give you over that
The black
similar,
horn, the black
similar,
horn.
not the,
Or
not
the
long
soccer
one.
long
It's
soccer
it's
horn.
a similar. It's how you blow it.
Yeah,
though.
it's
It's how you blow it. So it's similar.
But a lot of couple things to jump. People still is beat up.
There's a gentleman from Saxons. Yeah,
We still beating up.
still beating up. Yeah.
I remember in the
probably the
Congos
only
back in the
person-
day, the dude used to beat the hub guy.
A distinct sound,
You
yeah.
talking about them colunkas, but the hub harder than them colunkas.
I agree. I agree.
Them hub harder than them colunkas. The hub is skill. That is skill. Solid. Wait, it's a different, distinct, solid sound.
The Coloncos have grown on me over the years.
Huh?
The Coloncos have grown on me over the years.
Next colunkas say.
Yeah, because you have certain individuals that have carried it to another level.
Yeah.
And I mean, I talk with these niggas. And
They
be hitting some
bang it.
tones
They
and some
bang
rhythm.
it.
Yeah, but you be like,
You know?
you be taking a second look like.
What you
what's
think
that?
about the scrapers? The scrapers. So, boss, you ain't like the scrapers?
Scrapers have a role. Scrapers hold the rhythm together. I mean, in
You
certain
ain't like my
aspects.
father,
but
you ain't like the scrapers, father?
Big man, what is it? outside of my boy from the Saxons who's go crazy on the scraper, I mean,
Who, Mitch?
outside of Mitch,
Yeah.
ain't much scrapers give me nothing much.
They ain't getting you. They ain't getting no serious
They ain't
contact.
give me no eye contact, no movement, no
Movement.
dancing, no.
No. Remember
Shaking it,
they were
shaking it,
twins,
shaking
the two boys who used to dance.
Yeah,
They
they
brothers.
see that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Saxons, same thing they said with the Saxons.
They were the Saxons. They didn't been with every group, mate.
Yeah, but ain't wrong with that.
No, I ain't saying something wrong with that, but I just said.
That's how you get better.
Yeah, you done
Because you know what, too, them groups say, okay, you all got to tone that down, so you know you can't stay there. They ain't working me, I gotta go elsewhere.
You gotta go elsewhere, boss. You
Right,
trying to kill my little knock, or you trying to
And
knock
not
my
only
little
that-
talent right now?
Not only that, when you bring something different,
Yeah.
everybody ain't gonna be on board with you.
Wait.
Everybody ain't gonna be on board.
Tell me about it, boss. Tell me about it.
So you automatically, you just gotta find a group that basically can accept you for your talent, what you bring to the table. And then Junkanoo, the crazy thing is, I mean, we try to keep it structured, but Junkanoo is all about invention and creativity and who brings something different.
You know what I want to see come back? I want to see old time music come back. And when I say old time music come back, I want a group come down the Bay Street with strictly old school gold skin drums. No cow skin, no cow skins, no
Okay.
judgment, tom.
All right, you
Scroll straight.
you-
Type. I talking about bass gold skin, lead gold skin, and sheepskin.
Let me ask you a quick question. You more in tune to drumming than I am.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between, i.e., skins that are not traditional? When I say traditional, it's not the goat, it's not the cow. So, I mean, so what's the sound difference between a buffalo?
The sound.
Tell me the difference.
And
Tell me in the audience the difference between each sound versus the goat.
They get a different. All carry a different sound, and with the goat,
Due to the thickness and
the skin.
Right.
Exactly. The goat ain't as thick. The goat ain't as
So
thick.
the goat tends to give you that
The goat depends on how you pull it. Depends on how you pull it is what you get.
Okay.
You see, you want high drum, you gotta pull tight.
Okay.
You want leads and you want little seconds and thing. You want a little bass. You ain't want that. You want a little slacking in the skin. Now the thing is, one thing with the goat skin back in the day. Now you know they used to roll the sterno.
Right.
At a certain point, that goat skin go down, and when that goat skin go down, that's what used to give you the rumble. They used to give the epic. I used to call it the epic center. When you reach like halfway in the parade,
So it's a certain stage that you get that effect.
you get that epic sound. Even though you get that stain on there, your drum don't stay high. You get that judgment, still that ripple effect. And some people ain't using those stain because they want that bloop. You want that bloop. That bloop vibration. It's just like an epic sound in a car. You ever hear when an epic sound come on?
So that's making a little rumble in the stomach then.
And you wonder why that bass used to travel back in the day? I remember back in the day listening to the Saxon superstars back in the day, boss. Morning the Saxon roll over, boss. I talking about you could feel it in your chest. When I say feel it in your chest, that music so deep.
And that was predominantly gold at the time.
That was on back in the day. That's only little gold sheepskin back in the day. But that music don't travel like that no more.
So the cow, the thicker skins give you what type of sound they give you?
It give you a bass, it give you that up.
But it doesn't
bass,
give you
and
that
don't
carrying
it
sound.
don't
It doesn't give you
It
that.
don't give you that. It didn't that boop, boop, boop. That goat skin you hear boom, boom,
Oh, I got you.
Bloom.
I got you.
boom. That's what you used to hear. Because where it go down and start to bubble, bloom, bloom.
So cow skin don't go down as fast or
mean,
doesn't
it's
go
go-
down.
it's
But
go down-
it
it
already
don't go
hard. It
down.
already hard because it's letter.
Yeah, but it don't go down it's go down, but it still don't give you that bubble like how that
It
goat
don't give you
skin
that
used to go.
play.
It ain't give you that bubble like how that goat skin used to get a bubble. And what used to help with the bubble is because all the dudes licking lead, end up by the end of the parade, they almost licking bass was. So all that changed the dynamic of the music. Everybody on tum-tum now, so you ain't get that solid second.
The synthetic tum-tum gives you a consistent that ting, ding, ding.
Yeah, that ping, 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 straight through.
Depending on how you hit it.
Old time Junkanoo, you never had ping, 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 straight through.
So what year or what era would you say the tum-tum came around? That's like what, early 80s?
Late 80s, early 90s. They back hard in the 80s, but you got that goat skin. That goat skin was punching.
Predominantly in the background, yeah.
Listen to me. That goat is a whole. See, and you gotta understand, you gotta study this to realize the demographics and the change in the music. You listen to music from 1980, 1970, and listen to music from today. Listen to it on a sound system. and listen to the difference. Even the cowbells. You get 3 and 4 and 5 bell now.
Yeah,
Back in the day,
bucket
they
now.
would give you one boy.
Single. Yeah,
You
bucket.
get that one, and that one was giving you mad tones because niggas was knocking them like yeah and reach them.
It's creating sound.
They're
Yeah.
creating rhythms.
Right.
You see what I'm
now,
saying?
but now we have the lockers.
Oh, yeah.
You got almost like you have a bass cowbell now.
So we need to run an experiment. Run an experiment in Junkanoo. You get about 20 dudes just beating goat skin. I talking about they lead, kick off man rolling goat skin, bass drummer beating goat skin, everybody beating goat skin. Everybody shaking, one bell.
I don't know if you can find how much one bell now.
They gave you one bell. Everybody blowing the whistle.
That's like a novelty now. Not everybody can blow a whistle.
Was a lot. Everybody can't walk and chew gum at the same time. That's the same thing with blowing whistle, beating drum and blowing whistle and shaking cowbell.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't do the two.
Yeah.
It's rare now.
Let me get the whole Junkanoo tizzy now. Do you think the brass is overrated in Junkanoo?
Right now, yeah.
I love how you say it. You're right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Because for a brass to hold a whole group hostage, or a brass to say they're Russian, or a brass to say we ain't coming tonight, or whatever the case may be, it's like it kills the whole morale of the entire group.
Wait, listen to me. That's how you look at a brass. You see, you get a nice fine gal or wife, you get a nice fine somebody, right? When she throw on, she say, man, I want to put on a little bit of makeup. She ain't need no bundle. She only want a little makeup, little eyelash, little liner, little lipstick, and she's solid, right?
Yeah.
That's what brass supposed to be, the Junkanoo.
To complement the music.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be there to judgment like Bondo. You on full face. You ain't there to take the music over.
You want
there to
extreme
enhance. You
lashes.
there to enhance what already there. All I need you to come in the back there. I just need that melody, judgment blowing on the kick in, and this raw what I bring in. This raw coming in main. I just need you to tighten this up a little bit. That's all you there for. I need you to Bondo the vibe down. Because she done fine.
Yeah. The reason I ask that is because it seems like sometimes it seems like when you talk about Junkanoo music, people talk in terms of brasses.
Yeah, they don't always talk about brass.
Yeah.
Now brass ain't Junkanoo, only brass ain't Junkanoo music.
It complements the music.
It complements the backline, the whole makeup of the raw, the cowbell, the judgment goat skin drum. But not only goat skin, they get cow skin, buffalo, they get all these different skin now.
Yeah.
You get your judgment now, you get your little scrapers and your colunkas, and you get your people who beat your hub and the whole nine.
What I love though is when they have a particular song and they have a certain bass pattern for the song.
Yeah.
And they work together, and it's like pure joy.
But
I enjoy that.
But you know what morning I did like? The Nawali love morning. It's on Shirley Street. And these dudes, what the song name? Sure Love. Boss, if you pull it up on YouTube, Richie Spice, there's voice in that tune now. Man, soldier, that backline must see could hear the brass. Cause them double rocks was dropping in the right places. I was like, boy, somebody in the back.
Magic.
I say somebody in the back, they're probably blowing in the back line. Because ain't no way them bass line dropping where they was dropping was.
Practice?
But listen to me. Them bass line was dropping all in the right. Every time I sit down and watch that video, it's give me goosebumps. Because I can feel the pattern bombing on where they supposed to be, dog.
Wow, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is your favorite Junkanoo song?
You have to ask me that.
Yeah.
Everybody know my favorite Junkanoo song is Paparazzi. Everybody know that.
Father, man.
Everybody know that.
Seriously, man.
Seriously, that's my favorite Junkanoo song. When I heard that for the first, when I heard that, listen to me. When I first heard that played in Junkanoo, I honestly to God thought they played that just for me.
They playing that for you.
Yeah. Wait, listen to me. That's my favorite song.
Hey,
and-
this ain't my favorite song, but this one of my most memorable songs on Bay Street. One morning, the Wally boys was placing that dirty wine. Bum, 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 bum. Bum bum ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum, ba-da-da-da, bum. Well, you know why I remember that?
That's who's dancing it?
No. When we reached by Huffers and Sons, man, those boys the dirty wine. When the dude set the shutters by Huffers and Sons, the shutters dropped to the ground. Dudes was banging on it, boom, 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 boom. Shutters drop on the ground, but that dirty wine was pumping.
Yeah.
That was one of my most memorable songs on Bay Street. I always remember that.
You gotta give power to the popular music now. Popular music is transformed or transcended.
Like don't say, boy, look here. Don't say, boy, reggae spot, Huffers and Sons. Reggae, Shirley Street. Don't send out a memo. Boy, when you reach down by the registrar.
Who said it on the head? When
you reach down by the registrar general and the dude shaking them tree and bobbing on them shutters.
Over.
You gotta be boisting your second.
The
See there? See it now?
acoustic-
See it now? See the Richie Spice right there?
Take a look.
See it right there?
And guess what it is? Right the shout you was talking about.
Yeah, the baby. Wait, listen to me. Listen to me. A thundering in the baga. Man, listen to me.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it about the acoustics at that particular part of Shady Street is better than Bay Street?
Because the building's higher.
And they're closer to the road?
Yeah, but
Because that bike in Bahamas, that's basically
wait,
on the
listen to
road.
me. Listen to me, but you
it's-
see how close the buildings is and they higher? The music just trapping there, but it's trap. And it's a little tighter. But the music is trapping there, and it's like, wait,
Yeah, because-
I don't know how to describe it,
Because
but the music is trapping there.
It's basically between the registry and to the end of Shady Street. Yeah.
By buying to the Bahamas.
Yeah. That everybody loves that.
But the acoustics in there crazy. Wait, listen to me. Certain areas on Bay Street is making music and on Shirley Street is making music.
So where are the spots on Bay Street?
On Bay Street, plenty of people think it's Rawson Square.
Rawson Square is the worst place for music.
Wait, that music
It's
is
the worst- it's the worst spot for me.
Right there in between Solomon Mines and Scotiabank.
Yeah.
Right in that zone right
Which
there.
is really a judging zone.
There and there by Huffers.
Further down. Wait, by the time we reach Hoffers, people will be there to the way trying to run
That,
to the
but,
rest
but
area.
that, but it's dead in the world, but that music is be taken because those getting in the parking lot and that music just really crank up after you then come out that square. You know.
Okay.
Those still on that, they still on the high.
Okay, this isn't a music related issue or a topic, but like I mentioned just now, most people when they pass East Street heading east, that's the time to put on the spring shoes. You know, that's the time to go to the rest area because I mean
But even though you get
the crowd size is significantly smaller.
But you gotta understand this thing called psychology. The dudes getting into that rest area banging, cause whoever in that rest area they want them here, they
come
banging.
in. Yeah.
It's a psychological
but-
situation, though.
but
Cause
also-
dudes can be on that corner standing up waiting to see what you sound like when you come to Elizabeth Avenue.
But not only that, it also determines on how good a lap you had coming through Rawson
Oh,
Square.
yeah.
That will determine how you rush from
Thank
East Street
you,
to the rest area. Because
Boom.
you had a good lap on Bay Street.
Oh yeah, you coming through that banging now.
storming.
You ain't through that banging.
You ain't
You
tired.
ain't shutting off.
But if you had a
ain't
bad
shutting
lap,
off.
you had a bad lap, you
Man, they ready
hey,
to voice everybody in the
for
corner.
Marion
now.
Jones, them to get out.
Hey, wait, listen to me. Wait, I Elizabeth Avenue, and then dudes talking to you dead body, all this garbage down the road.
Yeah, that trash talking through the areas, that's epic. You did a show, you did a documentary on that a couple of years back. You didn't bring that back. You didn't bring that back and put it there for our audience
that
today.
trash talking is be mean and everybody. But listen to me. Like Junkanoo music over the years just changed. I know if it changed for the better or if it changed for the worse. I think it's the better. What you think?
Boy, I will say this.
Let me tell you something.
I will say this. I will say this. The music has gotten more difficult to identify. Like you say, 4 bars. That's the only thing for me.
You want me to tell you who's the master in 4 bars or so?
Colors? Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Colors do it just like high school, boss.
Right in your face.
They
Bam,
give
bam,
you,
bam,
they
bam,
give
bam.
you it. The music. The minute they start playing, you don't know what they playing.
That's jungle music, yeah?
Then they jazzing a little bit up, but they ain't prettying up too much. They can give you the raw.
Yeah, they're not going too far.
And you wondering why they stay winning music? Simple like things like that.
We always say that. We always say, keep it simple, stupid. In terms of costuming, keep it simple. What you go in the back of a book what nobody can identify the characters for, bring it to Bay Street, expect people to say, ooh, that look like, no, I don't even know what that is. But on the flip side, hey, that's Kermit the Frog. Hey, that's a heart. Hey, that's Lyndon Pendant. You can identify these things. Same thing in music, it gotta be spot on, right away. Not all this fluff.
But listen to me. Colors.
And they make it seem like it sounds so good.
Colors is the master at bringing simplicity in music to Bay Street.
I think they bring simplicity in Junkanoo, period, not only in the music.
Yeah, but I talking about the music right now. They bring simplicity to music, to Bay Street, to the core. The minute they start to blow a song in 4 bars, you then know what Colors playing.
You know what I enjoyed most? The song I enjoyed most from Colors? That Doctor Off, when they shut the music off and they just, start right back up. That to me, that's Junkanoo, man. You know what I mean? That if you could get a big group to do something like that, I talking about that's they shut off. And that start right back up.
You see what I said? And here is my point. Man, when you got a pretty up play grades 10 and grade 14 music, the Junkanoo, and you just play grade 1, and grade 1 will punch off any grade music.
Yeah, I probably agree. I remember there was a controversy when what the guy named, man? The Bahamian who's away now in Alabama somewhere.
Phil?
No, he be hitting Junkanoo music hard, especially brasses. What's the guy named, man? Oh, he's a musician. I think he's in Alabama. He was he like Fred Ferguson. Yes, he don't play with Junkanoo. He's spiking them up to pieces. And to his point though, and I know a lot of brass. Anyway, this is what he basically said, just in a nutshell, and I pretty much agree with him. The influence of the college marching band in Junkanoo has changed Junkanoo music forever.
Wow, yeah. That's why I say it ain't the same.
You know, you always send our musicians to school to pick up certain things and whatever, and that's something they brought back with them, and that's something that we
see.
I mean, it's from a musician point, I guess it sounds good, but from a Junkanoo standpoint, it'd be like, man, get to the point.
You got to look at it like this, boss. We go. As a contractor, you go off to school, get knowledge and fligging engineering.
New techniques and new styles.
You come back, but you still get basic.
Yeah.
You still get the basics. You might learn the new techniques to use them to enhance some things, but you ain't only sticking to the new techniques.
Yeah.
You still get the basics.
Yeah.
Boss, listen to me. Any brass come on Bay Street and play regular songs. You ain't got to pretty nothing up. Make it simple. And watch the impact and it'll have on the people in the stands, all the fans.
I have one song for you to back you up, my friend, at 1,000%. Father Abraham, how simple can you get? Right hand. I didn't say it in the show. I didn't say it in the show.
I saw man. Simple song. City of Gold.
Jeepers, how much more simple? That song had the crowd going crazy.
You see what I said? Man, it's simple songs, stuff.
Yeah.
All the Junkanoo simplicity. You ain't need to worry. But listen to me. A dude could come with 40 songs from 1980 and 1990, 4 songs from 1980 and 1990, and back open any new song on the road right now.
But don't forget
any new song can get back open.
I have to stick a pin there now. Don't forget now. 2 things we got to take into consideration now. We both older, It is no. We love the songs in our era.
Man,
so don't
listen
forget
to
now.
me.
These
Listen
young
to me.
people, hold on,
Listen
hold on,
to me,
hear me
man.
out, man. Hear me
I
out.
listen going
The
right.
younger era have their songs in the era. When they grow up, these can be their songs, but they can be loving forever.
Man, listen to me though. The younger people listen to old school reggae, man.
Yeah, they do. We listened to music before our time too, didn't we? You realize how influential we was back in the early 70s, early 80s by music from all around the world, not just the United States of America. Majority of music, I never realized how much it was influenced by British artists growing up.
That's where we get mixed up. What's the demographic of people coming to watch Junkanoo?
Hemans?
And I talk about age demographic of people coming to watch Junkanoo.
Boy, I can't really answer that no more. I can't. Mr. Producer, what you say? 14 through 30? Or 45 maybe? Got some older folks who still come out, but then they scared of the parking and the crime issues and that. So we see that mid-range set as much as we used to. Agreed or disagree?
Look at the videos, look at your pictures.
I see a bunch of young people, a lot of TV boppers.
Or we can run an experiment.
I see a lot of TV boppers.
I want to run an experiment, right? Any one of y'all brass leaders listening today, I want y'all to write one simple song and bring it to the next street parade. Well, all the Bahamian songs, most of them can be
Should
old.
be played.
No, most of them can be old come Independence Day. I mean, you get some new Shine, you get some new Bloody, you get some new KB and all them, you can be Bison. But you get them old classics. But
Pretty
still
Blue
hit me.
Eyes. Hey, that's one of my favorite songs.
Hey, shut the place down,
That's one of my
man.
favorite
Shut
songs,
the place
boy.
down.
That's one of
You
my
talking
favorite
about double rock? Get your rock off right now. Come to Bay Street. Come to Bay Street with something simple in the morning and watch you spank people head off. Boss, I just give you the cheap code to win your music.
But that's basically what
boss.
Saxons did all last year. They came early with their rendition of old, and they stick with that. They never switch. They have some groups will say, okay, we playing this for the road, we playing this for the parade. They stuck with that music straight through. From the start of the season straight to the end, they stuck with this older genre. Not the older genre, but you know what I'm saying?
Listen to me,
Traditional, classic hits that people familiar
listen
with.
to me, boss. Junkanoo music so easy to win. Boss, your backline ticking. All you need to come enhance your backline.
So what if your backline ain't ticking?
If your
Drink
backline
some tea,
ain't
let me drink
ticking,
some tea on that one.
boss, if your backline ain't ticking, you're out. If your backline ain't ticking, you're out. I can let you know now. Your brass can't help you. If your backline ain't ticking, you're out.
So what you
Because
telling
the
me, sir?
heartbeat, the backline is the heartbeat. If your heart ain't beating, what happened?
You dead.
The man playing it simple, father.
You dead.
You dead. So, this is producer. I want you bring that soul love back. Because I want to hear them double rock because I double rock out here. Because I want them double rock drop on point. They're dropping on point. You know what I mean? So, paparazzi, we gotta hit the song again because we need to get a couple of rangers and whoever's do this music, they come in here one day and
Yeah,
we gonna play some music and we can show them the difference, some old school, some new school, and we can show them the crowd is going.
Yeah.
Anyway, on behalf of myself, aka Mr. Top Class, my producer, Mr. Silence, who can run this music for me to close the show out, and my co-host today,
Learn playing with music, paparazzi.
yeah, we
that-
just brought you a solid session, JNN thing called double rock, thing called music coming. Huh? Watch when the double rock them and things start to sing, and the music can be pumping. And the producer can stick this to the end of the newscast anyway. So and I want y'all to turn your little epic sound on, turn your Bose on. And if you get them bad boy beats by Dre headphone, turn them up because your eardrum can get bass. Huh? Anyway, get your independence music right because the current on. Huh? Simplicity is king. Simplicity is king.
Cut off all the fluff.
And key.
Cut off all
Don't
the
cut off the fluff, man. Just come raw. Pure, raw, unadulterated. Junkanoo music. I out. Mr. Producer, run the current, run the current. Yeah, that's judgment music tipping. You want that music tipping here, boy? Dun, dun. That's mean. I'm Junkanoo music mean, Father.
Keep it simple, boy. What was simpler than Father Abraham, bro?
Hey, listen to me.
Had many sons. Oh, Gary Gap.
Yeah, them the mark the what? Was after the rain, while you amplified up on it. And that shit the screen is different. Wait, you had this on the sound system? Oh! You see what I said? Them friggin' double rocks in places they supposed to be, boy.
No, Fat Boy really good at that, though. Fat Boy really good at that, boy. The session practice coming, bro.
Huh?
Session practice.
I tell you, boy, all them double rock dropping where they supposed to drop, dog. They like they just anywhere. They are sitting down, beats in a friggin' grass. They in place, boy. Yeah, boy, here a backline ticket.
Nedlet Productions.